Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Pisces December 13, 2022. You're seeking security today, and you instinctively feel the need to nest. It's a time for going within for answers and nourishment. As the day advances, however, you enter a more outgoing cycle after some introspection and reflection. Goals that involve joining or strengthening ties in a group pursuit or activity, networking, and making connections are in favor. Your ability to focus and concentrate rewards you. However, it's best to watch for trying to convert someone to your idea or method if it becomes frustrating or tense. You can benefit from in-depth thinking or studying. While you've been feeling fired up about your professional life over the past week with likely new projects or contracts on the line, something seems off. In fact, your significant romantic partner probably even pointed it out to you already. This is because mental Mercury, our cosmic messenger planet of the mind and communication, is in a pre-shadow phase within your solar 10th house of achievement. While you'll likely see plenty of confusion and delays take hold in December and January, it's actually clearing up your schedule to focus more on dating or making love to your significant other. Prioritize your happiness at the beginning of your workweek. As the moon enters bright and fiery Leo, you will feel notably excited for the beginning of your workweek. The brash intensity of the fixed lunar energy might be just what you need to get your ball rolling. Building and maintaining your momentum will be easy enough during this beautiful lunation. However, you should focus on furthering your passion projects or bringing your ideas to life through creative measures at work. You could even focus on your self-expression through your work attire, execution of projects, and more. This time last week the moon was just returning for its last visit to your income sector for the year and a chance to connect with the planets that will bring this financial year home. A week on those planets are still there, but in addition you now have Venus, the planet of money, in your career sector, and with it, a better chance to steer the final weeks of this professional year in a lucrative direction. Even though you may not feel like compromising today, it may be pretty hard to avoid. Instead of trying to do everything and as a result getting into a rut, keep your priorities at the top of your list throughout the day. Remember that you are of little use to others if your own needs have gone unmet. What do you really need to accomplish? Your health needs should be among your highest priorities. Good fresh food that you eat slowly is a must. It's in day adding even more capacity to your group leadership skills. This essence favors roles that are directly related to helping others. Many teachers, counselors, and religious leaders are ones. Use this energy to make better connections in this capacity. If you have formal groups in your life, this will be fantastic. However, even your own family is a group, and you can make an impact here as well. Make the most of your heightened abilities. It is just as there is a coming together of planets from across the income, work, and career fronts to bring this professional year home that the moon returns for its last visit to a fun, playful, romantic, and creatively charged part of your chart for the year. With no planetary activity here, normally this would see the moon outnumbered, but returning to find the sun still in an adventurous part of your chart will see them join forces to guard against life becoming all work and no play. Just 2 days after Venus, the planet of love, left an adventurous part of your chart, the sun moves into his final 10 days here. Yet as the sun works to keep the spirit of romance and adventure alive, he gets some help from the moon, as it returns for its last visit to your romantic sector for the year. As the pace of this professional year escalates, this can also guard against life becoming all work and no play. Our eyes in the sky. The moon opposes Pluto this morning, so set boundaries with anyone who is confrontational with you. A lot of uncertainty could hang in the air, and we might feel as though we're unclear personally and collectively. Avoid being reactive right now. A small argument could lead to a big disagreement. Made to feel welcome and easily accepted by everyone you meet, make sure to return the love received in equal measure, and you're able to win over people who become lifelong friends. With such a welcoming and positive attitude toward the people you meet, there is even a chance that you discover the one love interest that previously eluded you. Amazed at how easy everything seems to be, use this opportunity to tackle or conclude as many issues as possible and be prepared for more stressful or difficult circumstances that may arise in the future. Counting on the support of those you know, it's important to reciprocate the kindnesses you receive, to be sure of getting any further help. The afternoon has us in a much calmer mood, though there's a brooding intensity to the vibe, so you might need to be mindful of your attitude. Be sure to release any frustration from this morning so you can make space for happier times. You're not getting as much done as you need to, and letting things slide. Although this makes you popular and fun to spend time with, you let some people down when they need a more practical involvement, or when problems need to be solved. Or else, instead of getting important things done, you're far too easily distracted by trivial matters. At nightfall, a supportive energy gives your psychic senses a boost, so be sure to connect only with people who have good intentions toward you and want to help raise you up. This evening is perfect for psychic dream work, so ask the other side to bring you messages as you drift off to the astral realms. In the morning, the Cancer moon opposes Pluto in Capricorn, stimulating an uncomfortable reconciliation with our shadow. Emotional tides tug buried matter out of our psychological depths. Confrontations with family or partners may provoke irrational or possessive behavior. However, it is just as likely that we will project turbulent feelings onto others, accusing them without cause. Behind these irrational impulses are fears of abandonment perhaps, or of being manipulated. If you feel anxious, try not to leap to worst-case scenarios. Where friction occurs is mostly you that is to blame, and this is where any criticism lies. Your temper makes you feel as if people are constantly trying to obstruct you. Work out what you want and tell your loved ones how much they mean to you. To enable you to feel more relaxed, you need to make some compromises. Problems you face are difficult to overcome when in your effort to solve them you still use the same approach. Change your method. Come up with a new strategy and don't allow others to change your mind or alter your plans. A solution is totally within your grasp. With self-confidence, you overcome any intractable problems and take charge of the situation. Later in the morning, the moon trines Jupiter in Pisces, offering a burst of much-needed positivity. Although this aspect will not necessarily calm the anxieties born of the Moon-Pluto opposition, it will help us to escape Plutonian tunnel vision. This difficult cosmic weather will soon pass. Most significantly, the Moon-Jupiter trine allows us to talk honestly with others. We are not in this struggle alone. Nor is it our job to suppress our emotions or prioritize another's comfort over our safety. In addition to improving our relationships, this influence enhances our sense of connection with spirit, source, or the cosmos. The moon then begins a short void of course, suggesting we spend the next hour in a space of reflection instead of initiation and action.